Hello there guys, it's Bubudukan here, back again on a video, and today we're going to do What If My Academia After Super, Part 7. Hope you enjoyed. In last part did cover what happened after the Stain arc, and Deku healed Ida and his brother using a Sensu Bean, and him and Bra mastering Super Saiyan, or basically unlocking Super Saiyan Grade 4, and All Might trained to use a buff form based on Ki. Then he learned a technique from Kami, and you guys already know it, it's Kaioken. And without further ado, let's continue our story. And guys, I completely mentioned one thing from last part. Aizawa did tell Bara and Deku to stop using their Super Saiyan, because technically they're using their quirks in public and it's not allowed, so they have to detransform. And that's it. Let's continue our story. Few days has passed since Todoroki started training with Bra and Deku, and he started getting used to meditating, but he's still a long way for him to use his ice and fire at the same time. And everything was okay until one day, Deku and Bara can feel something or someone Ki just skyrocket, but they don't know who he is or where he's from. Bara approached Deku and told him, "Did you feel it too, huh?" Deku told her, "Yeah, a large amount of Ki just got released. But where did it come from? Whatever it was, we have to get stronger than that, just in case." Bara told him, "Do you think that was a villain?" Deku told her, "I don't know, but just in case, let's get as strong as we can." Then Todoroki approached them and told them, "Guys, is everything okay? You're acting weird." Then Deku told him, "It's nothing, let's continue your training. So right now let's go to the lookout." And the power that Deku and Bra just feel, that was All Might just powering up. He is in the room of spirit and time, but he left the door open. So basically the same time is spending inside the room and outside of it. And All Might is in his buff form. Try to maintain it, like Deku and Bra do to their Super Saiyan form. Then Kami walked toward All Might and tell him, "All Might, how is your training doing?" All Might, "It's okay, I'm trying my best to not let those kids surpass me." Kami smiled, "I'm good. So let's go back to Deku and Bra." Two of them decide to get stronger because they don't know where their power comes from. So they decide to train, but not in their Super Saiyan form. They want to get stronger fast, so they train in their base form. But they can't train as much as they can, as much as they want. Because if they start fighting, they destroy the whole area and get in trouble. So they tone down as much as they can. Plus they have to train Todoroki. Then it hit Deku. So later that day, two of them fly toward Kami's locker, then they ask him. Then Kami told them, of course. After Kami used his clothes beam, then some weighted clothes appear on top of them, and both of them can feel that these clothes are really heavy. Both of them thanks Kami, then he tells them, "If you guys get used to these clothes, come by, then I will make them more heavier." Both of them nod, then they fly down toward their houses. So now let's say time skip to the finals, and Bara and Deku did get stronger, and I'm going to show their power levels right now. So let's begin the finals. The teams stayed the same for plot convenience, and the results stayed the same. And if you guys wonder in Bara's match, he basically just one punch at the pro or teacher that's supposed to fight them, and she win. And before Todoroki do his turn, Deku talked to him and tell him, "Remember, calm and steady win the fight." Todoroki nodded him, "I know." And during his fight at the moment against Aizawa realized that Todoroki movement has changed. He's not relying too much on his quirk, and he did put up a fight better than the original, and they win like in the original. After the fight, Aizawa approached him and told him, "Good job there you two, especially you Todoroki. You stopped relying too much on your quirk, and you got some good moves. Who did it teach you?" Todoroki told him Deku did, him and Bra. He's a much better fighter than I give him credit for. He's not only relying on his quirk, on his power, and he have some good martial art. And Aizawa started getting suspicious of Deku because he was deemed courteous when he was little. Then he showed that powerful quirk, and right now he hear that he is like an expert martial artist. Just who is this kid? And now it's Deku and Bakugo's turn. The moment they enter through the gate, Bakugo grabbed Deku from his shirt and tell him, "Get off my way, Deku, I'm going to fight All Might." Deku tell him, "Sure, go ahead, do your turn, and when you're finished, I will do mine." Bakugo tell him, What do you mean?" Deku tell him, "You want to fight All Might alone, so go ahead. When he beat you, I will do my turn." Then Bakugo tell him, "Are you assuming that you have a chance against All Might?" Deku tell him, "Of course." Bakugo start getting pissed off, then he tell him, "So you're assuming you are better than me? You are stronger than me?" Then Deku smirk and tell him, "Not only strong, and way stronger than you." Then two of them start arguing, and across the city, All Might can sense Deku's presence. Then he power up to his max, and immediately Deku can feel that pressure. Then he said, "All Might? When did he get this strong? So he is the source of that massive power." Then Bakugo tell Deku, "When I'm talking to you, look at me when I'm talking to you, you stupid Deku." At the very moment All Might throw a Destroyed Smash, then Deku can feel the attack. He grab Bakugo and jump away, barely dodging the attack. Then Deku said, "That was a lot of power, only one punch." Then they drop down. Then Bakugo push Deku away and tell him, get off me, you stupid Deku." Then Deku tell him, "Why are you always acting like this? What did I do to you for you to hate me this much?" Then Bakugo tell him, "You're cookless, you're just a loser." Then Deku tell him, "So you are bullying me because I don't have a power when I was little, and you are trying to be a hero that will save people, am I right?" Bakugo stays silent. Then Deku said to him, "Look, I don't have anything against you, but I'm sick and tired of your attitude. If you want to be called the #1 hero, stop yelling at people and show them with your actions. Plus, it's not the time for us to argue. We have to complete our exam. So please put your attitude on hold." Bakugo tell him, "Whatever." Then they hear a voice above them. It's All Might telling them, "Are you done, heroes?" The moment they look up, All Might charge at them. Deku grab Bakugo again and fly out of the way. And when Deku think he got away, All Might grab him by his feet, and Deku push Bakugo away from him. Then All Might starts slamming Deku against the ground again and again and again, until Deku cannot move anymore. Then All Might turn around and look at Bakugo and tell him, "You up next, Bakugo." Bakugo ready his gauntlet and tell him, "Take this, All Might." And when he shot his gauntlet, All Might just walked through it. Bakugo can see that All Might just walked through his attack. He jumped backward, then he fired his second gauntlet, hitting All Might and sending Bakugo away from him. And the area is covered with smoke. Then Bakugo yelled, "What do you think of this, All Might?" And when the smoke starts clearing, All Might tell him, "It's a little bit weak. This is all you got, hero?" Bakugo take a step back. Then he said, "That was my most powerful blast ever, and he just take it like that. He don't have power, he is the power." Then Bakugo tried to get away from All Might. All Might is following him. So now let's go to the control room. Everybody is worried about Deku. He just got slammed by All Might multiple times, and he is not moving. Then brother yelled, "Deku!" Then Deku somehow hear her, and he opened his eyes and said, "Bro, where are you?" And everybody is asking, did Deku just hear bro? Then Deku slowly get up. Then he tell her, "Don't worry, I'm okay. I don't care if he's #1 hero. I will beat him." Then Deku start powering up. The ground starts shaking. His hair spike up a bit. Then he screamed, and he was engulfed with golden aura. Then he revealed that he just transformed to Super Saiyan. Full power Super Saiyan. And All Might can feel Deku just transform. He turned around and said, "This kid just got even stronger. I'm glad I did train." Then All Might fly down. Deku just appeared before him. Then he tell All Might, "Are you ready?" All Might nod. Then both of them start flying. Now let's jump back to the control room. Everybody can see All Might is flying. Then they ask Bara what's up with that. Bara tell them, "Me and Deku and All Might have almost the same quirk. But you can't say that me and Deku have an evolved version of that. and All Might did train with us the last month, and we did teach him how to fly and use Ki Blast like us. Then Oracle tell her, so you did train with All Might the whole month? Bara tell him no. Bara tell her no, we did train like a week or so. Then he stopped training with us. Then Oracle tell her, okay, so let's continue the fight between Deku and All Might. Two of them start duking out, and clearly Deku having advantage. After Deku hit All Might couple of times, All Might dropped to his knees. Then Deku tell him, just give up All Might, I'm stronger than you. All Might tell him, I know you are stronger than me. That's why I'm going to use this. All Might start powering up. Deku is wondering what All Might is going to do. Some veins start popping up from All Might's body. Then he yelled, Kaioken! And All Might was engulfed in red aura. And Deku can feel that All Might power just doubled. Then he was hit square in the face with All Might's punch, sending him flying. Deku stopped, then he smiled at All Might and tell him, let's begin the real fight, All Might. All Might smiled back, then they start fighting, throwing some Ki Blast, punching each other, sending shockwaves across the whole UA. Then they fly toward each other top speed, and the moment they clash, they create a shock that everybody in UA can feel it. And they continue their fight, and during that fight they start vanishing from the site. Everybody is in control, that they don't know what is going on. Then Oracle tell them, I can see them, what is going on? Then Bara tell them, I can see them, that's just fine. Oracle tell her, really? Who is winning? Bara tell her, they are almost equal. All Might's new trick just double his power. He's equal to Deku in strength. But let's see how much he can handle the strain on his body. So let's jump back to Deku and All Might fight. Almost all the city is gone because of that fight, and All Might cannot keep Kaioken for much longer. He tried to figure out a way to defeat Deku quickly. Then he remembered that Kami told him that Saiyans have ego during the fight, so he used that to his advantage. He told Deku, let's finish this, Deku. Then he put his hand behind his back. Then Deku told him, okay, All Might. Then he put his hand behind his back and started powering up his own Kamehameha. Then they both let off of it, and they are equal. All Might knows he can't keep Kaioken for much longer. Then he yelled, Kaioken ×2! Deku tried his best to push back All Might Kamehameha, but he failed. He got the full blown of his attack, sending him flying toward the ground, knocking him out. Almost knocking him out. All Might stopped using Kaioken, then he fly down toward Deku. Then he tell him, I win, Izuku. And All Might is completely exhausted from Kaioken ×2. He can barely hold up his buff form. And before he can do anything, Bago show up and handcuff All Might. And their team declare the winner. Then Deku starts slowly get up on his feet. Then he tell All Might, I'm not done yet, All Might. Then All Might tell him, you won, kid. Deku tell him, no, I don't want to win like this. Not done yet. Then Deku start powering up. Then he was surrounded by the golden aura with some spark of electricity. Then he looked at All Might, gave him a smirk. Then he chose him to a Super Saiyan. Then he tapped briefly to a Super Saiyan 2. Then he passed out. And All Might is completely shocked. Then he said, this kid power just double. What was that? All Might carried the unconscious Deku toward the infirmary. Then the recovery girl tell him, don't worry, he's fine. He's just tired. And guys, I'm going to stop video right here. Hope you enjoyed. If you do, drop a like and tell me your takeaway in comment section. And if you're new around here, consider to subscribe, and peace.